It's Ehizoje, everyone's favorite Nigerian.
This that real life shit, nigga.
Inarguably, the best season of Love Island USA, season 6. Not only because of the personalities that have been on the season this year, but also the relatable relationship dynamics that we were able to see, whether it be conflict or just seeing them like falling for each other. So, James, I know you don't really watch.
I don't watch TV.
Yeah. But Loren, me and Loren been tapped in on this. Thoughts, comments, concerns?
I will say I feel like this is the first time in a long time watching reality TV where I felt like the contestants were like people for real.
Yeah.
Like almost too real.
Like people you would bump into like outside.
Yeah, like, oh, I would hang out with her. That's a homegirl.
Yeah.
But it was a good season. It gave what it needed to give. I was psychoanalyzing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was big debates over some of the.
It's nice to see young people fall in love.
old lady, young
it's
people.
So nice to see you young ones fall in love.
It's really niggas our age, and then there's a couple young people.
I was chilling at my mom's crib, like on TikTok or minding my business, and I just hear her like, "Oh," like upstairs. She's all, "Oh shit, oh fuck, what the fuck?" And I just ignored it, and she just kept going. And I ran up like, "Mom, what's going on?" She's watching Love Island.
I'm dead.
Love
What was she saying that about? Do you know what part?
She started talking, and then as soon as I realized she's just watching like a reality show,
You tuned out.
I completely tuned out and said, I thought something was going down, and I walked away.
I'm pissed.
So the fact that she
probably reacted.
If you had spent 30 seconds watching that, I guarantee you would.
I probably would have been locked in.
You would have been locked in. You've been like, oh shit, this nigga Cordell's just like me.
But I'm not knocking Love. I'm just saying, like, even as somebody who doesn't watch the show, for like my mom to like have that type of reaction,
You ain't even really
like,
let me talk, Serena.
I'm a believe y'all. I'm sure it's a great show for sure, because that shit was
this
so
season
dramatic.
was good.
We ain't got to talk about the negatives, like the things that we didn't like, because obviously I'm sure like they're getting a lot of hate. Like they see all the negative shit, so we can just talk about the shit that we did like. Did you have like a favorite couple or a favorite moment?
Yeah, of course. I love Serena and Cordell. It was really nice to see them go through conflict, reconnect, and see almost like a healthy communication style and like a safe space for her to express her feelings, even though I know a lot of people in that place were calling her aggressive, just the microaggressions, like, oh, do you want your wife to behave that way? But people react differently to what they consider is disrespect. So they're going to react how they react. And he gave her the opportunity to feel her feelings. And then they came back to each other. That, and then the female friendship that you see. We love a Persian baddie. A Persian baddie and a black girl baddie. That duo is...
Persian?
Shout out to Leah.
Did they get rid of that country like hundreds of years ago?
I mean, there are multiple countries that make up what used to be Persia, so they're still like
Was it
Persian.
like Saudi? Isn't Saudi Arabia like Persia was?
I'm not a...
I think it was.
I'm not the geographer.
This is not a
My
geography
bad.
podcast.
Yeah,
Cut it.
All right. Well, I think that's what it is. But Google it.
I'm good at a lot of things. Geography has never been my strong suit. So,
I didn't know Lou Dort was Canadian. Sorry.
he is Canadian. Yeah, similar to you, Serena and Cordell were probably my favorites because that was like the couple I like related to the most. You know, good things and bad things, and yeah, I just liked how eventually they were able to communicate like their feelings and eventually come back together, even though they were separated for a little bit of time. And you know, that's really how real life works sometimes. You know, there might be a big blow up and you're all like, all right, I'm done with this person, and then they call you like a week later and it's just like, damn, I really missed you.
It's honest. Like, it's truthful. It's also really refreshing to see a black couple on like win one of these things. They ended up winning, and you never see it's a predominantly white show.
Well, shout out to Love Island USA, because there's normally black winners on USA.
Oh, really?
On UK, there's not a lot of black people that win.
Okay.
But USA, I think after the first season, there's always been at least one of the contestants that were black. That's one.
Okay.
So
this is a black on black couple.
Yeah.
There's
been other black on black couples.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess I'll take a step back because this isn't my first season, but it's not like.
Yeah, shout out to season 4, Timmy and Zeta. Zeta's from the UK. Black Stallion.
What is Love Island? I know it's a love reality show. What's the premise? Like, what's the...
All right, so essentially, the first, I would say 6 duos or couples, essentially, are taken into like an island country, live in this villa. You have no access to the internet, your phone, nothing.
They go there as a couple.
No. But it's just easier to explain that way. So
Okay,
12
okay,
people. 12
okay.
people of opposite sex.
Okay.
It's a heteronormative environment where, again, no phone, no internet. You're pretty much just there to try and find somebody to essentially fall in love with. And there's a lot of games in between, but really it's just
Like
them
challenges.
talking
Okay.
and hanging out, working out, swimming every day. And it's being filmed by hidden cameras. They don't know where the camera's at. And they have mics on, so it picks up everything.
Okay.
And it's just one big social experiment, essentially.
Do they be on there humping?
Yeah.
So the first early seasons of Love Island UK, they were fucking a lot.
Ew.
Like they were really fucking.
Everybody was Eskimo brothers and sisters by the end of the season.
I'm dead.
But it's kind of chilled out recently because obviously it's a totally different environment. UK's been going on for like 13, 14 seasons. But Love Island USA, you'll see moments where it's just like, all right, they're doing shit. Like,
Okay.
But yeah, they're there for like 6 weeks.
They're pretty sober for the entire time. I read that they only have like a drink and it's like a sip of wine.
Yeah, they don't give them too much alcohol.
And that's good.
Every now and then they'll throw in what they call a bombshell. Essentially, that's just like a new person who also hasn't had any internet or phone access since the beginning of the show. They've just been chilling in the hotel this whole time watching the show, right? So they know like who's in there and who they want to go after. And then they'll like try and like steal somebody and and then whoever lasts to the end might be able to split 100,000.
Yeah, there's a cash prize.
Oh, so we're together and we got some money.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
win. But in America, votes for you.
The public votes.
Okay. All right. Shout out Love Island. I might chap in one of these days if I'm bored.
Yeah, if you do,
The only thing
Love
is like
Island,
30
USA's.
episodes and they're an hour long each.
yeah, I usually stop watching once like the couples are solidified because there's no drama. There's nothing to interest me really at that point.
I'm gonna just
He
get
likes the mess.
high
I
as
like
hell.
messy shit.
I'm gonna just get high as hell one day when I'm bored and just throw it on.
Yeah.
So
On
do
the
it
on
with
some
this season,
background
this past
shit, yeah.
season. Yeah.
Either do Love Island USA season 6 or Love Island UK season 3.
Okay, America 6, UK 3.
Yeah, those are the two like high ones for me.
All right.
But yeah, shout out to the winners. Shout out to Serena. Shout out to Cordell. Shout out to Janae and Kenny, and shout out to
PPG.
Leah and Miguel. So those are the 3 finalists. All right.